How are you, mate?
Where did you feel you guys lost that one? Where did that fall away for you guys?
Oh, I thought there was a couple of moments in that game that we missed four little chippy layups in a row. Isaac had a couple on Sunday and someone else. When the game was really there to be won, and then I felt there was one defensive sequence where we spoke a lot about not giving up offensive boards against this team. They had 21 against us early in the year. And we done a great job. We gave up 2 in one play and they hit a 3, and I thought that was a real dagger for us. So, we go back and we look at it, but I felt those little layups, the pressure was on then. We had a chance to get right back in there, and we were pushing them hard, but we'll learn from that. I loved the fight. I mean, that's what we've been looking for and what we've been talking about for the last week. No one gave us any chance of coming in and competing with that team. We believed it. I thought we had a game plan. I expected to come here and win. As unrealistic that people might think that is, we understood the challenge. I mean, they're the best team in the competition on their home court, but that's I always had that belief of expecting to win. Hopefully that's something that we start to convey to the playing group now, and hopefully those results will start to turn around.
Where do you see the biggest growth from that game in Cairns?
Look, I'd like to say defensively, but we gave up 115 in that game, 107 tonight, which obviously needs to change. We can't keep doing that, and it's something that we need to emphasise. I mean, once you talk about key moments in the game, I thought our inability to defend the 3-point line in the first half was a problem. Krebs, those 3 threes he hit were huge. We had some mix-up on a couple of Goulding's shots. I remember Cameron having a wide open one, but and that sort of set the tone for them. We end up falling behind, and that's an area we need to keep. If we're going to be a team that we expect to be and want to be, we're going to have to be better consistently defensively.
It seems like you've got your core guys set and you're figuring out what you want out of the other guys. What do you want from some of those complementary role guys?
Just to play hard and play their roles. I mean, we're still figuring out roles and rotations at the moment. I look at a Jason Cadee and I think, at some stage we need him. The way these last 2 games have played out, I made no bones that I was going to shorten the rotation, and we've done that. But what I will say about Jason and KG and Trey and Tohi and Sunday last week is they've been incredible. I know how difficult that is when you've played a lot in the past and you have expectations to play, but things like this can change quickly through injury and foul trouble or loss of form. To them it's keep your heads up, because there will be an opportunity, and when you get it, you take it.
Jacob, what did you think about the fact that you guys can come in here last on the ladder but show fight until the very end, the fact that you do have a team that can compete with the best?
Yeah, I think our team is a lot better than we get credit for, and we've had a lot of moving parts, just a lot of craziness in the past couple of weeks, but we're doing our best to bring it together, and I feel like the last couple of games we've showed that. With Scotty, we got a newfound energy, we're fighting, we're doing everything we can every day to compete, to put on a good show for our fans, and I think it's looking up for us from here.
As one of the leaders on this team, what's the sort of identity you're trying to help Scott and the other leaders instill in what you guys have?
Just for us, we're focused on things we can control, which is competing, energy, playing hard, staying positive, being together. And I think you saw that tonight. We got down big, fought back, rallied back on the road against a really good team, had a chance to take the lead, made some mistakes, but, overall the focus was there. So
Scott, do you have a primary ball handler in this team? It all looked like Jake was bringing the ball up a lot throughout that game. Do you have a primary ball?
Well, yeah, the way these last two games played out, it's been a little bit by committee. I guess if you in the starting group we've gone with it's Trey Kell. Obviously we want to have that versatility. I've always liked team with multiple ball handlers, but that once again that's something we work out, and we've got guys like Jacob that there's no problems in bringing the ball up. I think once again at times we do get. We don't get into our offence where we would like to at the spots on the court, and especially when you come up against guys like Ili and Dellavedova, they do a great job of pushing out of your spots. So that is an area we do need to get better at. We do need to, as I said, Trey's played the point guard for this team twice this year, and it's been the last two games. And I think he's poised. He's got a good head on his shoulders, but we also need to put him in positions to score as well. So, we're working that out. Once again, we've had a week and a half of madness really that we're all still trying to come to grips with, but it was good this week to get on the training track, have a week between games and try and sort some things out, and we certainly saw some improvements from last week.
Were you happy with the post defence from Humphreys tonight? I think he finished with 5 blocks, especially in that first half. Had a few there. Were you happy with his post defence?
Yeah, I think he's our main guy. He's our interior presence. We've looked to go to him early in games, and I think he's done. He's 9 of 11 from the field last week. We'll continue to make him a focal point of what we're doing more moving forward, and continue to do that. I think the improvements we can do that is continue to do that throughout the course of the game, and not just become perimeter orientated. Obviously, we've got some guys that can put the ball in the basket from there too. But every good team that I've ever been involved in has had an interior presence first and foremost, and then establish that early, and then the rest of the game falls into place from there.
Okay, what's it like playing in the front court with Isaac as well? What's it like playing with him there?
It's fun. He makes it easy. He draws a lot of attention. And he holds it down in the interior, like you said, 5 block shots. He's got great timing, and he's got really good touch around the basket, which forces teams to collapse and opens things up for us. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun playing with him, man.
Can you just touch a little bit more on the guard stuff? I'm really interested in insight into your discussions with Trey and DJ around. They're both wonderful scorers.
Yep.
Do you have discussions with them around, hey, we need to get the ball through hands a little bit as well? Do you notice that?
Very much. That was one of our discussion points today before the game. I thought, last week in Cairns, the ball got stuck in hands, and it's, my comment to the team was, we can get a shot anytime we want. You've seen what DJ and Trey Kell can do, but we need. The ball does need to move through hands. That will make them more dangerous as well, and it'll make other people have more touches. So, yeah, that's something we'll continue to work on. But I think we have an ability to improve both ends of the court. But offensively, I think that's an area that we can become very, very dangerous when you've got people like Isaac and Jacob and those perimeter guys. I think it's something we can be excited about moving forward.
You've talked about using the younger guys a little bit more, and 24 is young in this side, obviously, and Nick Marshall played really well tonight. Can you just talk to him, especially on his decision making, not just his shot making, but also
Yeah.
passing?
I was really happy with Nick Marshall today. We've talked about him over the last couple of years as a promising kid. We need to see the realisation of that potential. He's a young Adelaide kid. I've said it before. I'd love him to have the opportunities I had and play for this club for 10 years. And I think investing time into him, it can only be positive. He'll have his ups and downs because he has had inconsistent minutes probably over his whole career. So, no, I was happy for him tonight. He's such a he's got such an ability to score, and I think times during the year he's second-guessed himself and hesitated, and he didn't do that tonight. And, that gives us another weapon, that 6'5" athlete who can, shoot the ball, from the three-point line, but is also athletic as well. So, I was really happy for him tonight.
On the other side of that, obviously, KG, same age, 24, and you've touched on him. Why isn't he playing? What does he need to do to get into your rotation?
Yeah, fair comment. I thought he was unfortunate tonight. We looked at getting him in actually towards the end of the first quarter. I guess I've gone with Alex Starling these last couple of games because of the intensity and desire that he plays with, and he's going to leave his heart and soul out there. And I felt that this group needed some of that sort of toughness. KG has probably been the unfortunate one, but once again, he'll get his opportunities. Once again, we need to see what he can do moving forward. Is he going to be Is he going to be the star that we all think he can be? He's certainly got all the physical tools at 6'9", three-point ability and shot blocking. But he's probably been a little bit of a victim of circumstances, in these last two games. But he'll get his opportunity.
A couple of weeks in the job, but you still really want to do this.
Look, it's been really difficult to take stock of, I think, because it's happened so quickly. And the last week was an absolute blur. I don't remember a lot of it. Look, I love this club. It's been 25 years of my life in one way or another. The coaching bug is alive and well. I think, especially when you be on a day-to-day basis with a team and see improvement. We've got a lot of young kids back home who, you just see the way they work every day and their potential to be part of this group moving forward as well. So right now, we'll get through this season and I'm sure discussions will be had. But, apart from the losses point of view, I'm enjoying the day-to-day and being around a great group of guys.
So, what's different since CJ's got Scotty's taken over for you, and talk about the group as a whole and what's changed in there?
Well, I think, the front office obviously is looking for, a reaction from us, a wake-up call. And I feel like we're doing that. I feel like the energy in the building's been high. We've been on red alert, so to speak. Like, hey, let's lock in, let's focus, let's regroup. Let's find who we are, our identity, and like you said, it's been a blur. It's been a lot of moving pieces. But the one thing I can say is the intention is there, and the positivity is there right now.
Scott, do you feel that you're getting closer to that mix and trying to find that right mix in that team? Obviously, second game now in charge, and you were able to mix it with the latter leaders. Do you feel that you're getting closer to finding that right combination?
Oh, absolutely. I think that game. Once again, I'll preface it by saying I'll never accept losing, but I think there is a confidence building within the group that we know that we're close. That corner is about to be turned, and we'll have that opportunity next week against Brisbane at home. Like tonight, I'll go into that game expecting to win that game. We'll make the adjustments, but once again, we know we're running out of time from a win-loss point of view, and that's the reality of it, and we don't shy away from that. But right now, it's about showing that fight, that intensity, that endeavour, and that will turn into winning games.
Scott, is 14 three-point attempts, is that by design? It's a very, very low number. You ever learned the last game as well?
When you shoot 9 from 14, we haven't shot enough, obviously. So, no, it certainly wasn't by design. I've encouraged the guys to play with, a bit more flair and try and get some earlier stuff in transition and open shots. I think they just defended the three-point line really well, and they make it very difficult to get, a lot of wide open shots. So no, certainly I encourage the guys to, when it's their shot, to shoot it. But you should, as far as I'm concerned, you should never go 9 of 14. Like if your percentage is that good, you should let a couple others rip as well.
What goes through your mind when DJ goes down with a cramp and you see a civilian try to treat him?
It's interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, like I've seen a lot of things in this game over the last 25 years, but it's I wasn't so sure about that. But no, I guess he was just trying to help.
Good. All good.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.